I'm Daniel Decay with BangerTV. I'm here on the 70,000 tons of metal cruise, and it's only day 2, but I've already seen some crazy ass outfits. From giant T-Rexes, battle vests and battle loincloths, to whatever the hell this is. We pretty much got it all covered. But the craziest thing I saw on stage by far were the dudes in SEPTICFLESH. I sat down with Christos earlier today to talk about their particular style of image. Christos, thank you so much,
Thank
man.
you very much.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
Thank you very much.
I want to talk about the image of the band and the whole experience, the SEPTICFLESH experience. Why is it so important to you to have a strong visual element to accompany your music?
Well, I think our music has a lot of cinematic, color and a lot of theatricality. For us, it's super important, to have an image that fits with our music. We have chosen a great artist from Greece in order to create our costumes. This gives a great point to the band, especially for the live performances.
Are there any major inspirations from other costumes in heavy metal, or are there ones that you like?
Well, no, I don't think we have been inspired by the heavy metal, more about movies.
Okay.
Batman, Dracula,
Yeah.
this kind of, because it goes more to this field, not the metal.
Yeah, less King Diamond and more Bruce Wayne.
Yes.
Very cool. So touring with outfits and producing the show every night, I'm sure that there's many complications and probably some practical steps that you take that other bands don't have to. What are some of the challenges with traveling with the costumes and doing that every day?
Well, you need to perform sometimes in very difficult conditions, and the costumes don't help. When some clubs they don't have good ventilation, we suffer. Also on tour, we don't have so much time to dry our clothes, and the smell, it's something that bothers us.
Yeah.
The smell, it's strong.
Yeah.
For us, it's a problem. But we try to take care of them as much as we can in order to don't destroy them, and things like that.
So, as a North American, when I think of Greece, I think of the art and the culture and the rich history of philosophy.
Of course.
Does that have a huge role and play an impact in your sound in your band?
Of course. In our sound, in our lyrics. Greece is a country that gave everything, to the Western civilization, and we are very proud about it. Things now are not the same like it used to be, but we have many inspiration from our rich history, mythology, philosophy, and we try always to have a song about the Greek culture.
Interesting. What is the scene like generally for heavy metal in Greece?
Statistically, we don't have so many bands since the beginning of the Greek scene. The foundation started in 1990. Mm-hmm. Since then, we have only 2-3 bands, which is not the best, But these 2-3 bands had an originality, had a distinctive color, But I hope some other bands to continue our path, But we shall see. It's not easy, and it doesn't look so bright.
Being in a band with your brother is probably a very interesting experience, and there's a lot of famous brother duos. We have Eddie and Alex, Max and Igor, Diamond Vinny. Can you kind of break down some of the brother relationship in a band and its advantages and perhaps disadvantages?
We fight so many times, brothers always fight. But we have to continue. Some fights are really tensed. And for sure, if we were not brothers, we had the same blood, we would not be in the same band, Maybe this works in favor for us, But it's a tough and complex cooperation, and sometimes we have to continue and move on because we will kill each other,
Were you guys all...
I'm sure this happened also to Cavalleras and also Rotting Christ. Brothers are brothers, but
At the gates too, yeah.
yeah, it's tough. It's
Yeah.
tough.
You're classically trained, very well versed with orchestration. If money were to be no object at all and you could do anything you want, what would be your dream project to put together combining your music with orchestration?
I would like to write an opera, maybe a modern opera. This will be my dream, in the style of Igor Stravinsky or Xenakis, more modern music, you know.
How many pieces in this orchestra are we talking?
Well, with SEPTICFLESH we have a big orchestra, you
Yeah.
know, a lot of people. But it's not about how many people they are, you know. But an opera, to write an opera, you have to be, you need a big orchestra, you know. You know, besides SEPTICFLESH, I compose works for ensemble. I did for solo drums. I did for trumpet, for cello, you know. Because I have studied, my master's degree is in concert music. I compose when I have time, you know. But at the moment, you know, the majority of the time is with full SEPTICFLESH, you know. But it's something that I really want to do in the future.
With everything you're capable of, you could play any type of music that you want. You could compose anything. Why do you choose to put your full efforts into heavy metal with SEPTICFLESH?
This started when I was youngster. The metal for me had this revolutionary color, you know, and it's something that I really like to do, to compose. I was grown up with this music and I will always follow it.
Metal for life.
Always.